What? No more than an hour before All-Star Game tip-off on a Sunday night, LeBron James suddenly announces, I'm out? What? LeBron freaking James? One thing about LeBron, he plays. He is still the face of the league. He is still the most popular player in this league. And something is going on here that I guess I don't really see just yet. Maybe it will come out about why LeBron suddenly an hour before tip-off says, I'm out. Obviously, if he was having trouble with his foot and his ankle, as he says he is having now, he probably would have had it 3, 4, 5. They've been off for 5 days. He at least could have let somebody else take his spot. Sabonis, maybe. He belonged. And yet, out of nowhere, LeBron says, I'm out. And the commissioner of the league has got to be furious that LeBron James suddenly says, I'm out. And all I can wonder is he pouting? Is he mad about something? He often pouts. He often gets thin-skinned about various issues. Did he have a disagreement with the commissioner over the format? Surely that would have happened a little earlier, but I was intrigued that I did see Draymond Green earlier on the TNT coverage, just probably a couple hours ago. I tweeted about it, saying that he and other players were not happy that the Rising Stars team that won that tournament on Friday night gets to participate in tonight's All-Star new gimmicky, 4-team tournament. They're the 4th team in. And LeBron could be upset by what Draymond was publicly upset about, which is Draymond said, these guys don't belong on the All-Star stage, and they don't. But the problem is the commissioner was furious a year ago when the final score was 211 to 186. 211 points were scored. So, Draymond, it's your own damn fault. Not that you're an all-star, but it's the Stars' fault. They don't want to play defense. They don't want to compete hard. They just want to dunk it and jack up threes. And the commissioner said, I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed, I'm out. We're going to have a new format. We're going to at least try this to make it interesting. Is it possible that LeBron got all the way to game night and protested by pulling out an hour before? I mean, that's probably the best theory that I would have right here, right now. Did he tweak his ankle or his foot in the practice? I find that far-fetched and hard to believe. I will say this. A year ago, I did talk to a doctor I'm close with who actually saw LeBron's ankle MRIs, the pictures of his ankles, both ankles. And this doctor, who's a straight shooter with me, just said that they are chronically bad. It's just called arthritis. Not that he's 80 years old, but in basketball years, it seems that way as he's turned 40, obviously in age 21. But I do think his ankles are a mess. And I've said this before, I have the greatest respect for him. He has figured out how to manage his arthritic, chronically bad ankles. Well, if you want to say that now that he's set every possible All-Star game record and the points, the minutes, the blah, 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 he's got it all the longevity records, 20 straight. But I thought he was still building a bigger and bigger monument to himself. So 21, I would think he would want to keep on keeping on and actually participate in his 21st and who knows, maybe next year, his 22nd. And then call it a career with records that would be virtually, if not altogether, unbreakable when it comes to all-star competition. So I'm a little surprised he didn't at least go through the motions tonight in his 21st game. Something else has to be. I don't know. Did LeBron, as the face of the league, go to too many parties? Did he just party too hard? San Francisco, it's possible. Maybe he had a little too much vino last night. He loves his vino, his wine. Is it possible he woke up today and just said, I'm just not into it? Is it possible that he does want to give it his all, focus every last ounce on making a stretch run on his new team, the Los Angeles Lucas? He and Luka, maybe he likes the vibe of it, the feel of it, even though they stunk in Utah the other night and lost to a team that had won 12 games and lost 40. Now it's 13-40. Is Utah at Utah in their final game before the break? They played no defense, and they put on a real passing exhibition. It was fun to watch if you like watching the Harlem Globetrotters, but not if you like rooting for the Los Angeles Lakers. So is he really obsessed with being in the greatest shape he can be in starting Wednesday night against Charlotte as they make their stretch run with their all-new team? Maybe, but that's really not like LeBron. LeBron just plays. Something is up, and I'm going to guess, educated guess, that it's not something physical with feet or ankles, that he's upset about something with the league. And the only thing, he and Draymond are close, and it's possible that Draymond was going so hard on TNT because he knew he had heard from the ultimate source, from the horse's mouth, or I should say the thoroughbred's mouth or the show pony's mouth. Maybe LeBron had a good long talk with Draymond, and they talked themselves into protesting over this. Draymond on TNT, LeBron by not playing. That's my best guess, but this is a stunner because one thing about LeBron is he is a pro's pro. He plays basketball. I am shocked he's not going to play tonight, and somewhere the commissioner is furious. And for me, the bottom falls out of the game, not that it hadn't already with this funky, gimmicky, weird 4-team tournament that they're going to play tonight. But I'll watch just because I'm an NBA nut, and maybe LeBron will get interviewed at the game and we will hear a little more. Man, I'm going to miss you tonight, LeBron.